Hello there, lovely people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's around 2:30 here in Dhaka. Hot and humid night. Just had nice little dinner and nice tea. Actually, I'll be having nice tea. But before that, I'm doing my reviews. I'm doing back-to-back two reviews. The first one was Lacoste Red, which is right there. That's done and dusted. So second one, I'm gonna do something that really makes me happy. Many people would not feel the same way with me because this is sort of like a classy gentleman sort of slash mature fragrance, like genre or the group. This fragrance basically is for mature crowd, and this is a classic blast from the past. And I think this is sort of like 1940s or something, like very old school fragrance. That's when it was first released. I believe this kind of fragrances nowadays not many people review unless it's a vintage fragrance reviewer. Okay, so it's my pleasure to do different kind of fragrances. I just don't do the latest ones only, or just the same category of niche or designer. I do everything. So for the fragrance I'm going to be reviewing today, it's a very, as you can tell, the box is looking very old school. I don't know if it's discontinued or at this time it's in production, but these are more recent batches. This is not definitely 1940s bottle. So this is called Dunhill for Men, and you can tell by the retro look of the box, it's actually mature fragrance. Very simple looking box here. And Alfred Dunhill, I'm going to show you quite a few fragrances that I own. They have this classic Dunhill logo. I really like this font. It looks like this, Dunhill London, Alfred Dunhill. Bottom you get that batch code. Very simplistic looking brown or bronze color, I don't know, copper color box. And here is the beautiful bottle. This bottle actually has I have seen 3 fragrances under this same bottle, different coloration, I'll tell you. And this is the bottle, very classy looking bottle, gentlemanly looking. The juice color itself is kind of like a yellow. It reminds me a little bit of Dior Eau Sauvage or Eau Sauvage Parfum, this kind of same say juice color, but it's a nice looking bottle. Look at that bottle. It has this wavy pattern. It looks like waves at the ocean by the beach. Okay, and then they have the cap like this. This one I don't think it's much premium cap. It's kind of like a lighter plastic cap, cylindrical bottle with a sticker. Simple basic looking bottle, elegantly done. So the cap basically clicks onto place. You can pick it up. Bottle is okay heavy, but the cap is super light. It looks nice, well built, feels robust but light. This one I have seen Dunhill edition as this kind of bottle. Dunhill D, I have the other one, Dunhill D I have. They are I think the same family perhaps, but they have their differences in the nose. This is more dominant with the mint, citrus, like I think tobacco and whatever their other notes, but more fresher, classic Fougere fragrance. Okay, and I am going to show you some fragrances to compare with this one. So basically the sprayer works really fine. I wanted this perfume for a very long time for reviewing, the silver sprayer with the black atomizer. Sprayer works really fine. Okay, so let it settle down. Yeah, this one let us settle down, and let me show you some Dunhill fragrances I am really proud of. I am gonna redo perhaps some of my Dunhill house stock, but Dunhill, let me show you what I own. Dunhill, as I told you, I have quite a few fragrances. I forgot the name. This is called Dunhill Brown in Bangladesh. So this is Dunhill for Men or something. Dunhill something. I forgot the name. But this is one of my favorite fragrances from this house. Then I'm going to take a little bit time because I want to show you my appreciation for this wonderful house. They have this one, the blue one. I forgot Dunhill Pure, I think, or Fresh. Then I have the classic like Dunhill Desire Red. This is the red, I think the new flanker to it. I forgot, is it Dunhill Desire Extreme or something like that? Okay, there are those two. Then I have the more modern ones, would be like Desire Gold. Desire Blue is another fragrance I really love. Okay, what else? Dunhill, these two are my most favorite at this current moment. Dunhill Icon, they have a lot of flankers, 3 flankers, or now 5. And then Dunhill Century, which has another flanker, which is the blue I reviewed. So if you like browse through my channel, you will actually find quite a few Dunhill fragrances that means something, right? That I own them, I bought them with my money, even though they're not supremely expensive. You can buy like couple of Dunhill fragrances for one decent designer fragrance price, like $25 to $30 you can get these bottles. Okay, so that makes it desirable, like if the fragrances are good, why not, right? So after a long time, let's deal with the review. So this fragrance, I'm going to show you some of the fragrance this one reminds me of. When I smell it, it's very, very old school classic lemon. This one is definitely not from this era. This is not even from 90s era. This is from 70s or 60s, 50s, that era where there used to be like black and white television and handsome gentlemen wearing well-tailored suit, and this is urban feel, like it's a city. It smells like the city, you know, basically like urban area where a lot of office areas, people are very serious carrying their briefcase, a lot of leather products, their shoes, wallet. You get here and there a lot of touch with leather and good fabrics. And the fragrance, very uplifting lemon. The lemon is very old school but very uplifting. If I show you some fragrances, it reminds me of, let me show you one by one. Givenchy, they are not same, okay, they have their differences, but they all belong in the same powerhouse family. But this one is a lot more sophisticated, so I am not calling it exactly powerhouse. Givenchy Gentleman, the older version. Very, very close would be Azzaro Pour Homme. I have a semi-vintage bottle. If you know fragrances like Lalique Pour Homme, but Lalique line is a lot more modern. Then if you know, this is also very close, Aramis. I used to have Denim, the Aftershave, which they say is the closest to. Unfortunately, I left both the perfume and aftershave in, I think, no, I have the aftershave. Wait, I have it. Wait. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I'm a little bit, today I'm a bit slow. I'm going to do long reviews. Sometimes I feel like doing long reviews. Sometimes you're bored about it. But, you know, I really feel if I don't talk about a fragrance the way I felt, it will feel incomplete in my world, okay? This is the aftershave I was talking about, Denim. I don't know, for some reason I keep this in my washroom, because maybe that's where you shave, and then, you know, I didn't shave for a very long time because I'm keeping my beard. But this is something I used quite a bit, and I used to have the perfume version with the spray DT. This one, then if you know, CK Obsession for Men, woody, spicy, fragrances like Brute, okay, plenty more fragrances. Then did I show Versace L'Homme already? No, this is another lemon, leather sort of green fragrance. Yeah, so if you know those, I think I've shown you everything, even the Dunhill, this one, and then Azzaro, Dunhill D, edition D, and then Azzaro Low, okay? These are more fresher take. So if you know that one, Eau Sauvage sort of lemon. Yeah, coming back to that. So all these fragrances have significance while I describe this. If you know those, this is going to come off as very similar, even Bogart Pour Homme. So very masculine, very mature and serious, sophisticated gentleman. Nothing playful about it, nothing flirty. Think of, is his name Roger Moore? Or Pierce Brosnan came after him, but I think Roger Moore, right? Like the old James Bond. If I'm sorry if I'm making a mistake, but I think Roger Moore, yeah, he used to be a favorite of mine, of James Bond. So if you know, like sort of like a grown-up gentleman, okay, not even Tom Hanks, like elder than them, right? So 40 and above. So this is the class, this fragrance. Your father, your uncles, they smell like this. You know, I want to put a little bit on my skin, because on the paper and skin, they are totally different experiences. Let's put here. Really, really nice atomizer. This fragrance, basically, it will smell like lemon. It will smell like a lot of other note, carnation. It will smell like leather, oak moss, woody, a lot of spices, you know. So that's the kind of combination. It's green, you know, it's spicy, it's masculine, it's leather dominant on the dry down. And the leather is also supported by the lemon. For some reason, the lemon lasts a very long time. It does not remind me of Kuros, but definitely it will pick up the same respect from the same perfume users. Okay, so this powerhouse, sort of like a classic barbershop gentleman fougere. If you think of modern barbershop, would be Bout de Jour, but those are more mild, you know, lavender based. This one, I'm not sure if there's lavender, but more spices and woody and leather with the lemon and a lot of oak mossy feel. So when you smell it, absolute class, sheer class. If you go to Fragrantica, see people's reaction, you know, people respect this perfume. It's like it smells like it demands respect. Okay, Robert De Niro, Al Pacino. Think of something like a splash sort of style fragrance back in the time. You put some here, and then, you know, after shaving, you put there. You smell like a real man, Western cowboys, you know, rough and tough guys with the horses. So I can imagine, like, if there was an ad, I wish if I made it, there would be a horseman, like a Marlboro man, with a cowboy hat and everything. He has like a holster. He has this lot of leather he's wearing all over him, boots, rough and tough guy, a lot of sands around, and there's like Westies, you know, like those kind of feel. Okay, and then at the corner, the perfume bottle would be there, like a classic bottle with this nice juice color. So if you like that description, really, really good. This one, I believe you can wear all year round, but it will be really beautiful in mild cold weather. It will bring out the best of it. High heat time, the spices can literally like overpower you if you put too much. So think of Aramis and think of Versace L'Homme. These two perfumes, if you love, This is somewhere very close to in the middle of that, but with very sophisticated leather note. Okay, the leather perhaps you can compare it to Givenchy Gentleman. So all these fragrance I showed you, I took therefore. Please give it a try. You know, if you do like to give something to your dad, if you gift him this, trust me, he's gonna really like this perfume. He's gonna wear it a lot. If you want to give a modern fragrance, give him like a Dunhill Icon, which is much more modern and it has a lot more modern touches to it, or even Lalique, Lion Pour Homme EDP. But those are more modern style perfume. This is basically holding back the heritage of old days. Okay, it's like when there was no mobile phone. It's pre-mobile phone era. It's more like you had those, you know, dial phones, and it go cring cring, you know, and you used to have this big ass phone on the wall, you know, TV series like that 70s show, or you know, those TV serials. So this is everything in a bottle. Really nice, really sophisticated. I think Nigel Dada, one of our brothers from India, he likes powerhouse and then sophisticated fragrances. I won't call this a powerhouse. This is powerful but sophisticated. Okay, so classy fragrance of James Bond. Maybe hint of cinnamon somewhere, perhaps, but it's not very sweet. Really love fragrance like if you like platinum. Sorry, Ego is by Chanel. Yeah, this one feels like that. Also, even Pour Monsieur, same style fragrance. You know, like citrus, lemon. So basically, Dunhill for men is a classy fragrance, and I would say to many, not just few, many people this would be relevant today, and it's, I think, much more pleasant than Versace L'Homme. That is bit animalic. Okay, Aramis also bit too much. If you want sophisticated version of those for a very affordable price tag, this is Dunhill for men. I'll give this like a perfection 10 out of 10 for being such a classy gentleman. Thanks for watching, guys, and you can find these, I think, in Perfume Bangladesh. They're offering these at very good prices. Okay, take care. Thank you very much for watching. I think I'll call it a night, and I'm so sorry for the long review, but I'm not sorry. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.